10 foods that cause dementia, shocking truth. Hey everyone, Dr. Mike here with a critical topic today, dementia. As a medical professional, I've seen firsthand the devastating impact this disease has on individuals and their families. The good news is that we can control many risk factors for dementia, and one of the most important is our diet. In this video, we'll explore 10 common foods scientifically linked to an increased risk of dementia. Knowledge is power, so let's dive in and empower ourselves to make healthier choices for our brains. Processed meats, the hidden danger lurking in your fridge. Let's start with a breakfast favorite for many processed meats like bacon, sausages and hot dogs. While they might be tasty, these meats often contain high levels of nitrites and nitrates, used as preservatives to enhance flavor and extend shelf life. However, studies have linked these compounds to an increased risk of cognitive decline and dementia. Nitrates can convert into nitrosamines in the body, known carcinogens that can damage brain cells and impair cognitive function. So while that bacon might smell tempting, remember the potential long-term consequences for your brain health. Opt for healthier protein sources like eggs, Greek yogurt or nuts for a brain-boosting breakfast. Sugary drinks, a sweet trap for your brain. We all love a refreshing soda or fruit juice now and then, but excessive sugar consumption can be detrimental to our brain health. Sugary drinks are one of the biggest culprits, often loaded with high fructose corn syrup and added sugars. High sugar intake is linked to insulin resistance, which can impair glucose metabolism in the brain. The brain relies heavily on glucose for energy, and when its glucose supply is disrupted, it can lead to cognitive impairment and an increased risk of dementia. So, next time you reach for that sugary drink, consider swapping it for water, unsweetened tea, or a small serving of whole fruit. Your brain will thank you in the long run. Refined carbohydrates, a roller coaster ride for your brain. White bread, pastries, white rice and other refined carbohydrates are staples in many diets, but their impact on brain health is concerning. These foods are quickly broken down into sugar, leading to rapid spikes in blood sugar levels. These blood sugar fluctuations can contribute to inflammation throughout the body, including the brain. Chronic inflammation in the brain is linked to oxidative stress, which can damage brain cells and increase the risk of dementia. Instead of reaching for refined carbs, choose whole grains like brown rice, quinoa or whole wheat bread, which provide sustained energy and are less likely to spike blood sugar levels. Trans fats are a type of unsaturated fat that has been artificially hydrogenated to extend shelf life. This process makes them more stable and less likely to spoil, which is why they are so commonly used in processed foods. They're commonly found in margarine, processed snack foods, and fried foods. These foods are often staples in many people's diets, making it easy to consume trans fats without even realizing it. The problem with trans fats is that they raise bad cholesterol, or LDL, and lower good cholesterol, or HDL, increasing the risk of heart disease and stroke. This double whammy effect on cholesterol levels makes them particularly dangerous. What many people don't realize is that what's bad for the heart is also terrible for the brain. The same mechanisms that harm your cardiovascular system can also affect your cognitive functions. Trans fats can impair blood flow to the brain, depriving it of essential oxygen and nutrients. This lack of proper blood flow can have serious consequences for brain health. This can lead to cognitive decline, memory problems, and an increased risk of dementia. Over time, the cumulative effect of consuming trans fats can be devastating for mental health. Avoid trans fats as much as possible by reading food labels carefully and choosing healthier cooking oils like olive oil or avocado oil. Making these small changes in your diet can have a big impact on both your heart and brain health. In an attempt to reduce sugar intake, many people turn to artificial sweeteners like aspartame, sucralose, and saccharin. While they may seem like a healthier alternative, their impact on brain health is a topic of ongoing debate. Some studies have suggested that artificial sweeteners may disrupt the balance of gut bacteria, which can impact brain health. Others have linked artificial sweeteners to an increased risk of stroke and dementia. While more research is needed to fully understand the long-term effects of artificial sweeteners, it's best to err on the side of caution and limit your intake. Focus on natural sweeteners in moderation like honey or maple syrup, or better yet, train your taste buds to enjoy the natural flavors of foods without added sweetness. Moderate alcohol consumption, especially red wine, is often touted for its potential health benefits, including antioxidants that may protect brain cells. However, excessive alcohol consumption can have the opposite effect, leading to brain damage and an increased risk of dementia. Alcohol interferes with neurotransmitters in the brain, impairing communication between brain cells. Chronic alcohol abuse can shrink the brain, leading to memory loss, confusion, and difficulty with coordination. If you choose to drink alcohol, do so in moderation following recommended guidelines. Red meat, while a good source of protein and iron, has long been a staple in many diets around the world. However, it has been a subject of debate regarding its impact on health, including brain health, for quite some time. Some studies have linked high red meat consumption, especially processed red meat, to various health issues. One of the most concerning is the increased risk of cognitive decline and dementia. One possible explanation is that red meat contains a compound called carnitine, which plays a role in energy production. When carnitine is broken down by gut bacteria, it produces a substance called trimethylamine N-oxide, or TMAO. TMAO has been studied extensively, and high levels have been linked to an increased risk of heart disease and stroke. These cardiovascular issues, in turn, can have a significant impact on brain health. The connection between heart health and brain health is well documented, making this a critical area of concern. While more research is needed to fully understand the relationship between red meat consumption and dementia, the evidence so far is compelling. Therefore, it's wise to consume red meat in moderation and focus on leaner cuts to minimize potential risks. Additionally, consider incorporating plant-based protein sources into your diet for a balanced approach to nutrition. Options such as beans, lentils, and other legumes are excellent choices. Tofu, tempeh, and other plant-based proteins can also provide the necessary nutrients without the associated risks of red meat. Chapter 8. High-sodium foods, a salty assault on your brain. We all know that too much salt can lead to high blood pressure, a major risk factor for heart disease and stroke. But did you know that high sodium intake can also impact brain health? It's not just about your heart. High blood pressure can damage blood vessels throughout the body, including those in the brain, which are crucial for cognitive functions. This can restrict blood flow to the brain, depriving it of essential oxygen and nutrients. Over time, this can potentially lead to cognitive impairment and an increased risk of dementia. Many processed foods, canned soups and restaurant meals are loaded with hidden sodium, making it easy to consume more than the recommended daily amount without even realizing it. Be mindful of your sodium intake by reading food labels carefully. Cooking more meals at home allows you to control the amount of salt added. Opt for fresh or frozen fruits and vegetables over processed options to maintain a healthier diet. By making these small changes, you can protect not only your heart but also your brain, ensuring better overall health and cognitive function as you age. Chapter 9. Fast food, a fast track to brain decline. In today's fast-paced world, grabbing a quick bite at a fast food restaurant can be tempting. However, frequent fast food consumption is linked to various health problems, including an increased risk of dementia. Fast food is often high in calories, unhealthy fats, including trans fats, added sugars and sodium, all of which can contribute to inflammation, weight gain, and an increased risk of chronic diseases. These factors can damage blood vessels, increase the risk of insulin resistance, and impair cognitive function, ultimately increasing the risk of dementia. Limit your fast food intake and prioritize whole, unprocessed foods for a brain-healthy diet. Chapter 10. Fried foods, a crispy path to brain inflammation. Who doesn't love the satisfying crunch of fried foods? While they might be tasty, Fried foods can be detrimental to our brain health. When foods are fried, they absorb a significant amount of oil, increasing their calorie and fat content. Additionally, the high heat used in frying can create harmful compounds called advanced glycation end products, AGEs, which can contribute to inflammation and oxidative stress throughout the body, including the brain. Chronic inflammation and oxidative stress can damage brain cells and increase the risk of dementia. Enjoy fried food sparingly and explore healthier cooking methods like baking, grilling, or steaming. Thanks for watching. We've covered 10 common foods that can impact brain health and increase the risk of dementia. Remember that our dietary choices have a powerful impact on our overall health, including our brain health. By making conscious choices and opting for a balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean protein sources, we can nourish our brains and reduce the risk of cognitive decline. Please like and subscribe to stay updated on more health-related content. Until next time, stay healthy and take care of your incredible brains.